Okay, imagine this. A world just drowning in information. It's not just overwhelming, it's actually costing industries, millions, billions even.
Yeah, especially in sectors like high finance or big construction projects, the sheer volume is staggering.
Exactly. And that's what we're diving into today. How AI, artificial intelligence, is moving beyond just being this general tool.
Right, it's becoming hyper-specialized.
Yeah, built specifically, from the ground up to tackle these really high-stakes information problems head on.
Mm-hmm.
So our mission for this deep dive, we want to unpack how AI is getting incredibly specific.
It's not just writing emails or making pictures anymore.
No. It's crunching numbers for massive financial firms or, get this, predicting project delays on a construction site with, pretty scary accuracy.
And we got some great sources for this. Recent articles on new AI in finance and a really good look at an AI solution just for construction.
It's fascinating stuff.
It really is. And what strikes me is how these solutions are so meticulously built. They're not just generic AI with a new label.
Mm-hmm.
They're designed specifically for the unique challenges, the regulations, the real pain points of these industries, moving from general purpose to super tailored.
Streamlining things, offering insights you just couldn't get before.
Exactly.
Now, the financial sector, it's always been an interesting one for AI adoption, hasn't it?
Oh, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
On one side, they absolutely need smarter insights to compete. The pressure is immense.
But on the other hand, they are so cautious. And you can't blame them, right?
Not at all. The concerns around risk, interoperability, data security, it's huge, especially with all the regulation.
Mm-hmm. But even with that caution, you see them embracing AI more and more. It's growing.
It is. They're trying to walk that tightrope, needing the cutting edge, but also needing absolute rock-solid security and compliance.
Okay, so that brings us to something really interesting in the sources. Anthropic. They've launched a special version of their AI model, Claude.
Right, Claude for financial services.
Yeah. And, at first glance, you might think, okay, clever branding. But is it really different? Fundamentally, what makes it for finance?
That's the key question, isn't it? And yeah, it's definitely not just a name change. There are some really crucial differences.
Like what?
Well, for starters, much higher rate limits.
Okay, technical spec, right. But why does that matter so much?
Because think about a financial analyst just slammed with data, constantly hitting limits on how fast they can query things.
The bottleneck.
Exactly. This isn't just faster analysis. It potentially unlocks, almost real-time market understanding that was maybe impossible before.
So moving from looking back to looking forward almost immediately. That is huge.
It really is.
And didn't you say it also has pre-built data connectors?
Yes. And that's another massive deal. Imagine, analysts don't have to spend weeks or months building custom ways to pull data from FactSet or PitchBook, S&P Capital IQ, Morningstar.
All the big ones.
All the big ones. The AI could just tap into it, make sense of it almost instantly, turns data discovery into immediate insight. It gets rid of huge integration headaches.
Okay, so higher limits, direct data access. What else?
We've also got this prompt library.
Right, helping people actually ask the AI the right questions, because that can be tricky.
It can be really tricky, especially with complex financial analysis. This library helps translate those needs into effective prompts. And Anthropic is actually helping firms deploy it, offering implementation support.
So they're not just tossing the tech over the wall.
No. And Jonathan Pelosi, who heads up industry for financial services there, he really stresses their enterprise-first approach.
Mm-hmm.
He points out their models are, particularly suited for complex quantitative analysis, extracting data at scale, maybe unlike some competitors who started more with consumer apps or, generating videos.
That's a strong differentiator, being built for the heavy lifting from the start. But I do wonder, this out-of-the-box solution, making it easy to connect data, is there a risk? Do firms lose some of their own secret sauce, their unique workflows, by using these more standardized connections?
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
But it seems Anthropic's angle is more about simplifying the connection itself, the plumbing, basically.
Okay.
So the firm's own engineers can then focus on tailoring the prompts, the workflows, using their specific expertise on top of that foundation. It lets them focus on banking or insurance, not data engineering.
Like giving a powerhouse like Bridgewater or the Norwegian Sovereign Wealth Fund a really solid, configurable base to build on.
Exactly, instead of having to build that base themselves from scratch.
But this isn't just Anthropic, right? This is part of a bigger ways in finance.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You see BNY experimenting with AI agents. Capital One has an agent for auto sales using dealership and loan data.
Wow.
And startups too, like Metal, helping analysts parse those incredibly dense 10Ks and 10Qs.
Oh man, those documents.
Right, used to take days. Or Rogo, letting institutions upload documents, set workflows, make everything searchable. It's happening everywhere.
And a big part of Anthropic's pitch seems to be safety and responsibility.
Yeah.
Pelosi mentioned that's why finance was a natural step.
And that addresses a real anxiety. Some regulated industries worry about tools maybe lacking things like KYC, know your customer features.
Identity verification, yeah.
But they still see the huge benefits in tools like Anthropic's that prioritize that responsible approach.
So connecting this all up, specialized AI can actually soothe those industry-specific fears.
Yeah, by building in features for security, compliance, data governance right from the start. It builds trust. It makes adoption easier in these really regulated fields.
It's building confidence through customization. Makes sense.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've seen Wall Street getting this bespoke AI edge, but what about industries maybe seen as, well, a bit more traditional, slower on the tech uptake?
Like construction.
Exactly. Let's swap the suits for hard hats. Because construction, surprisingly, faces really similar complex information hurdles. Razor-thin margins, tons of stakeholders, brutal deadlines.
It's incredibly complex.
And this stat from the articles just blew me away. Almost 90% of construction pros spend over 10 hours a week just on admin tasks.
10 hours.
With reports being the biggest time suck, when I read that, I thought, that's like a hidden crisis hiding in plain sight. What does that even do to an industry with already thin margins?
It is a hidden crisis. Think about the fallout.
Yeah.
Communication gaps, because info is stuck in silos, reports that take forever and are prone to errors, always reacting to problems, fighting fires.
Instead of preventing them.
Right, and just drowning in data but not getting clear actions from it. It's an industry just crying out for a better way.
They project AI could cut costs by 20% in construction, which is massive.
Huge potential. But yeah, many are still stuck with spreadsheets and just reacting.
Okay, so enter PlexifyAEC. The articles frame this as a potential game changer, like a superpower for construction teams.
The goal is turning that chaos into intelligent project orchestration, acting like the project's central nervous system.
A central nervous system. I like that. How does it work?
Well, take automated reports. It pulls data from everywhere, project management software like Procore, financial systems, even IoT sensors on site, team updates.
All of it.
All of it. And then creates tailored reports for whoever needs them, and not just generic printouts.
So different views for different people.
Exactly. Investors might get a clean financial dashboard, budget, ROI, risk. Clients get visual progress reports, photos, milestones, timelines.
Okay.
And the internal teams get the nitty-gritty operational stuff, resource allocation, task dependencies, what's coming up on the critical path. Everyone gets what they need, how they need it.
That alone sounds like it would fix a lot of communication issues.
And then there's the real-time project intelligence. Intuitive dashboards showing status versus plan where resources are tight, budget trends.
Predicting spending.
Yeah, predictive spending trends, quality metrics, even external stuff, like how weather might impact the schedule. It's live data for better decisions right now.
You mentioned something earlier, the predictive risk management. That sounds like the real magic trick here.
That's where it gets really powerful, yes.
Being able to flag delays or cost overruns before they actually happen, how does it do that? Is it just looking for patterns?
It's pattern recognition, but very sophisticated. The AI engine is constantly scanning all that project data, looking for subtle signs, anomalies that signal trouble brewing.
Like what kind of trouble?
Specific risks, schedule risks, maybe identifying tasks that are creating a bottleneck down the line. Budget overruns, spotting spending patterns that are heading off track. Resource constraints, predicting shortages of labor or materials, even quality issues based on historical data.
And it doesn't just wave a red flag.
Now, that's crucial. It suggests specific ways to mitigate the risk, provides actual action plans. It's proactive problem solving.
You called poor communication a silent killer earlier. I think anyone who's managed anything complex felt that. Does PlexifyAEC force better communication? Or just make it easier?
It kind of enforces it by creating that single source of truth.
Ah, okay.
When all the data is flowing through one central hub, inconsistencies get flagged fast. Plus, you have automated updates, visual progress sharing, tracking issues centrally, managing change orders. It dramatically cuts down on crossed wires because everyone's looking at the same real-time picture.
And practicality is key here. It connects with tools people already use, like Procore, Autodesk.
Yep, Procore, Autodesk, even custom spreadsheets. That smooth integration is vital for getting people to actually use it.
Makes sense. No one wants to ditch all their existing systems.
Right. And it's mobile first, so the info is there on the tablet or phone right on the construction site.
So does it work? Are there results?
The numbers from early adopters are pretty impressive. Things like a 35% cut in time spent making reports.
Wow, that 10 hours a week.
Exactly. A 28% improvement in actually delivering projects on time. 22% fewer cost overruns, resolving issues 40% faster.
That's significant.
And even a 50% jump in stakeholder satisfaction.
Yeah.
People feel more informed, more confident.
Okay, so that connects right back to that 20% cost reduction potential for AI in construction. This isn't just tweaking efficiency.
No, it's fundamental.
It's moving from constantly reacting, managing by crisis, to actually having foresight, being proactive because the data tells you what's coming.
For an industry like construction, often full of unknowns, that's massive. It's not just saving money, it's de-risking these huge, complex projects. It fosters a totally new culture of predictability.
Transforming how they operate.
Absolutely.
So let's bring it all together. What does this mean for you listening right now? We've looked at finance, we've looked at construction, pretty different worlds, right?
On the surface, yeah.
But both benefit hugely from this specialized AI. These tailored tools are tackling that data overload, they're fixing communication breakdowns, enabling that proactive risk management.
And delivering really specific, actionable insights that people just couldn't get on their own before. It's empowering them.
The trend seems crystal clear. AI is growing up. It's moving beyond the general stuff into these highly customized, industry-specific solutions.
Solutions that really understand the nuances, the rules, the specific headaches of a particular sector. That's where the power lies.
And this isn't just a story about giant corporations. It's about fundamentally changing how work gets done everywhere, making things more efficient, more predictable, less bogged down by errors in admin.
It means better decisions, faster decisions, with a level of insight we just haven't had before.
So there you have it. The power of AI getting specific, transforming complex industries like finance and construction by hitting their core challenges head on with precision and foresight.
It's really quite remarkable to watch unfold.
It is, and maybe a final thought to leave you with. As AI keeps evolving like this, think about other industries, maybe ones you deal with every day. Which ones are ripe for this kind of specialized AI-driven revolution?
Good question.
And what are those really stubborn, long-standing problems that maybe, just maybe, could finally be solved with a truly bespoke AI?